What's up, guys? Noah here from Big League Gaming. So I just wanted to quickly introduce our kind of new segment to Big League Gaming. We have our Big League Gaming game jams right now. You can see our Star Wall and Towerfall Ascension play there. But right now, we're going to maybe do possibly little walkthroughs, little explanations of different games. I'm going to be primarily highlighting The Witcher 3 here in the next few weeks. You know, lots and lots of gameplay for you guys. Also, I wanted to highlight just some different little things in the game that I thought was cool and interesting to maybe explain character development a little bit more, just to get you guys, maybe some of you who don't have the game, maybe to get some of you more inclined maybe to buy it. If you haven't bought it, go buy it. Me and Colton, if you guys remember Colton from the first two podcast episodes, we'll be definitely doing a review of the game here once we play through a lot of it. So right now, if you're looking at it, I'm really not that far. I believe this is just maybe about an hour 30 into the game right now. You're here with this hunter, and right now you're just, I believe you've met Yennefer already, so you're just, I think you're just traveling around right now. You've already split from her. And this is just before you fight your first griffin. So I thought this was maybe a good point to start. Definitely just see the gameplay more and just see his character overall. So as we can see here, we are going right now, I'm sorry, just popped back in my mind. Right now we're going to find this like special herb that we can use to track and bring the griffin. You know, it's kind of like a bait thing. It's called buckthorn. But right now we're following this hunter through the woods. And what I thought was interesting here, what Geralt really highlighted, was that this hunter, what I find so cool about Geralt's character right now is that he's very like straightforward, very blunt. He's very serious, kind of like a sarcastic serious. He's never, he hasn't really, I haven't seen any sort of like happy laughter, emotion, sort of, except for when it's around Yennefer. But what's interesting here, what I thought I would highlight here, is a little bit of what a Witcher is. As those of you who know and have done research, a Witcher is kind of like just like an overall, like kind of like a superhero in a way, but not really. This was an interesting part right here when you're examining all these different bloodstains of the griffin, because you're kind of like getting your research. That's what I really enjoy about this game so far, is that instead of like in Assassin's Creed and in Watch Dogs and in all these different games where you have quests and you just go and you complete the quests, here it's like you're doing more in preparation of it to be able to just prepare for your like fight against it. So what's cool is here we're looking at the Nilfgaardian soldiers, and this is their different, I guess it's like blood stains or something from their death. But it's cool because his Witcher senses, then he can see actually what is happening. And that then makes him draw conclusions. What I also thought was extremely cool here is, as you can see, I'm about to run back over here. There's these different loot spots all around, like, and there's all these different things that you can just go and explore, and they're just all randomly generated around the map. So a really interesting element of this game is, especially like I've been highlighting, is the Witcher senses, which is extremely different, and it really opens up your, as you can see, I'm looking at it now, see, like, you can even just like track prints, which I thought was absolutely phenomenal and outstanding, and what's so unique about this game, because then this can like lead you to other things too. Like my buddy, actually Colton, was playing this game. He was looking like Witcher senses, just messing around through the woods, and he actually found like two like really rare creatures that you fight and got this huge loot from it. So yeah, I'll let you guys watch the gameplay for a little bit. I'm sorry I don't have the there's no audio that comes with it when I record, so for like the game overlay. But as you can see, we're just tracking here just these Nilfgaardian soldiers' tracks. But if you see these little like sound like boost things, these are like other creatures or other like spirits or something that is possibly like lurking in the woods. So here we track the soldiers, and I believe I already finished the quest, but I just fast forwarded a little bit. Here we're continuing to look for that herb or whatever they call it, to be able to use that to lure the griffin in, so that we can trap him and kill it, and then go back to the king or whatever and tell him that, hey, we killed it, so tell me where so and so is. So this was also another interesting thing, is that the swimming, like look at, I'm using the Witcher senses, and you can see all the different things at the bottom of the bottom of the little river. Now, what's cool about this is, think about how huge the Witcher map is, and then think about how much like area this covers. And this is just one area, and look how much is at the bottom. There's like loot over here behind me, that I'm gonna pick up in a second. But it's just really cool, because I mean, it just goes and just shows CD Projekt Red's just absolute dedication to this game. They didn't take anything light. They didn't take anything like for granted. They really use all the system's power. And I mean, you can even see that because sometimes the frame rate kind of like bounces back and forth. But other than those slight mistakes, since there hasn't been any major patches yet, I think we're on day three or four of I believe this is day 3 of this game coming out. So it's running absolutely phenomenal. I find nothing wrong with it, and even these little problems, I mean, this doesn't bother me. So now, once we've gotten these herbs, whatever you want to call them, now we're going to talk to Vesemir so that we can be able to set this trap up for the griffin. So I'll let you guys watch for a second. All right, so now here we're back talking to Vesemir here, basically telling him that we got the herb, and then the Nilfgaardian guy or whatever knows where Yennefer went. So this is why we have to go kill the griffin here. You can read the dialogue at the bottom. So yes, again, we're going to set this trap. And so what's really interesting is that I thought was really, really cool is that you have the 2 different swords on Geralt and on, I mean, any of the Witchers. One sword is, I believe, silver, and then one is just a regular steel sword. I didn't really pick up on this because I was like fighting some soldier guy with a silver sword. It wasn't doing squat, and I was like, what the heck? Like, what's happening? Does only for like the creatures and like goals or whatever. I thought that was really, really cool. And what's also absolutely amazing that I was also reading up on is the fact that there are so many monsters and so many different, like, I don't know what you want to call them. It's such a different variety of monsters and creatures that you come across. And in fact, you don't come across the same thing twice. It's always in a different variety, different skill set or something. So here in just a second, we're going to go get to the part where we fight the griffin. So I'll let you guys watch for just a second, and you can read the dialogue and see what's going on. So as you guys can see right here, we are doing some alchemy here. This is also another huge, really in-depth thing of the game. Here we're crafting a thunderbolt potion, which basically just increases our attack speed so that, and our attack damage, I'm sorry. Like when we go and fight the griffin, you can activate this, and when the griffin lands or is on the ground and you're attacking it with your sword, then you can, apply more damage to it, kill it quicker. Also, you can see there's different weapon, armor pieces, and your consumable bombs. So what pockets, I wasn't really sure what this is yet. I'm not that quite far in the game. Maybe it's something sort of like a satchel where you can carry more things. Not really sure. But I mean, even look at that. You have you can even get new saddles, horse blinders, which I thought was awesome. This probably has to do with something with your horse fear when you're around, like the spirits or whatever in the woods. So here I just wanted to go in the map, just show you guys kind of what an idea, if you haven't seen this game, how large it is. I mean, like even just like scrolling there to the right for just a second, you can just see it's just so like vast. There's just so much area to cover. You just get lost in the world. You really don't know where to go. So now we're running to meet Vesemir in the field. This is where we're gonna ambush the griffin and then take it back to the Nilfgaardian like leader guy or whatever and tell him that we've done what he's asked us to do. So we're gonna run over here for just a second. I don't know why my horse is not coming. I called it like 3 different times. So here we're to the field now, finally. Kind of a strange looking field. Pretty close. I feel like this is really close to the people, but whatever. So now we're going to plant like the sheep or whatever and put the whatever, herb in there. Buckthorn, I believe it's called. So now we're going to put the bait in there, and then I think we're just going to sit down for a second and wait for this sucker to come. I thought it was funny what the sheep looked like when it zooms out here, I believe, in just a second. The sheep looks really funny. I thought it was funny. Like, why would a huge animal like that even do this? So here we see a little bit more of Vesemir and Geralt's character development between their like friendship. So here Vesemir says the snow is off, like the snow is coming and we need to get to Caer Morhen before the snow comes, and we need to cover our tracks, etc. What this is, I think, is basically alluding to is the wild hunt, that they need to get somewhere before winter starts, because the wild hunt or whatever is, or I'm sorry, yeah, the wild hunt, whatever those the like creatures that come or whatever, when it's only snowing. I'm sure some of you already know what that is, and I believe that they're saying they need to get there because this is when like they're out and they're more they show up more often, and it's more easy that they could basically get caught. So I'm really interested to see that. There's already an opening cutscene. If you guys haven't seen it, I'll possibly do like a very brief kind of like opening thing to just introduce possibly the characters and kind of show you what you're doing. So it's a very, very in-depth story. So right now, I might do a whole different video on the plot of what we're doing here. But right now, we're going to kill the Witcher. We're not going to kill the Witcher. That would be bad. We're going to kill the Griffin here. I think it was funny. Look at the horse standing right there. Like, what the heck? What is happening? Just kill the horse. But the horse runs away. So Vesemir gave you a crossbow, which I clearly had no clue how to use here. It was very, very difficult. I didn't even really know what to do. I was like, okay, this guy's just flying around. This is actually my first attempt on killing this thing, so you guys get to see me utterly fail for the first time. I think it's made to be that way so that you can try to fight it one time, you're gonna die, and then you gradually learn how to fight these things. So as you can see, you don't want to just hit it head on. Hitting it in the face does absolutely nothing. You want to hit it in the like abdomen, body area, in the back. You want to dodge and do like those like boost moves here, but that's absolutely doing nothing. See, I'm really about to die here in a second because I'm doing horrid. Also, as the griffin's in the air, you want to pull out your crossbow, hit it right when it gets to the spot where it's trying to grab you with its feet. That like knocks it to the ground. So here we bring out the crossbow finally, because I really didn't even know what I was doing. I try to shoot it, and I think I shoot it when it's on the ground. Yeah, here we got it there here. But yeah, so we're literally about to die in a second. This is pretty much a video of how not to go against your first griffin. Again, hit it in the abdomen. Don't let it get like that close to you. Use the potions. See, I used like one thunderbolt, I think, and you need to use it. They're actually very difficult. It's very, very hard, and it's very interesting, and I like it because it requires more skill and more time playing in the game instead of you can just like walk in here and just do like, you know, you can just walk in here and just you can wreck everybody and there's no problem. No, you actually got to like study it, and that's what I thought. Going back to like he's explaining to you why it is so, and what we're looking for in the griffin, like what we're looking for, how we're going to kill it. And I thought that was absolutely interesting. Okay, now we fast forward it a little bit. We're still in search for Yennefer. I'm sorry, we haven't found her yet. And so now we're just going about asking the Nilfgaardians where she is, because she was apparently a day's ride ahead of you when you had to go kill that griffin, but the stupid leader guy didn't tell you. So here we're going to go a little bit more in depth to like the more spirit, I guess, like ghosts, thingamajiggers in the woods. These things are really freaking hard. This is just one, but when there's like three, it's really hard. So here you can see you use your Witcher senses, and you can pretty much see where it is. But this thing can literally like spawn wherever it wants, and it just takes you by surprise. And this was really, really hard. I was like, holy crud. And I was like, I hope I pull out the right sword here. But see, you're just hacking it, and this thing won't die. So I didn't really know what I was getting into here. I'm not really sure what the allusion to where they show up and what significance this has, but I know there's like some sort of there's like that like mount slash thing with the like little glow thing or in it or whatever that you saw here. Once we kill this little guy, then we'll go mess around with that. See, I'm running away. I really didn't know how to fight it. I had no life. I wasn't eating food. Still trying to learn how to play the game a little bit. But guys, again, this is an absolutely phenomenal open world game, and role playing game for that matter. What I'm amazed at also how much dialogue is in this. I'm literally like an hour and a half in, and there is so much dialogue. It is insane. So guys, we did kill we killed that like goal thingy, and we did go to the little temple thing. And what you do is you click X or A or whatever console you're playing on, and you like extract it. So I believe you remove it from that part so that they can no longer spawn there. So here I just wanted to provide you guys a little bit more like combat. For example, we're fighting these wolves things, and these things are really actually hard to kill. It's not like your Shadow of Mordor, where you can literally just go crazy and just like literally just attack all these orcs back and forth. No, it's really hard. I'll say it again. The like strategy dodging of this is very, very strategic and very, very on purpose implemented to be hard and to be just fun. And it provides an amazing mechanic system to use throughout the game. As you can see, I'm dodging, these wolves were. As you can see, I was dodging, and these wolves are very, very hard to kill. So as you can, that's all I got for the first video, guys. We will have lots of more content for you guys in the future. That was just kind of a little intro. I wanted to introduce you guys to Geralt and Vesemir in the world, especially fighting the first Griffin for the first time. Why not? Hope that intrigued some of you who don't have the game. But guys, thanks for watching. Again, check out our podcast. Check out our game jams. For Big League Gaming, I'm Noah. Thanks, guys.